A89. Cycle path or no, it's a noisy, unpleasant place to be. These are new signs that have gone up. Now, I think I'm going to try and raise the camera a wee touch. Yep. That's the bit that's a bit rattly, isn't it? Right, we'll see how that goes. There we are. Almond Aqueduct 2. Well, I'm not going as far as 2. I'm just going along a couple of bridges, really. So from here we'll pass under the 89, and then under the M8, then under the Edinburgh-Glasgow via Bathgate, or Edinburgh to Helensburgh line, rail line, and then we'll turn up to Muirend Farm on the road up to Drumshoreland and see how we got on from there. Oh, it's so much quieter, just very short distance off the 89 there. Noise of traffic. Doesn't matter what fuel's powering their engines, the road noise is very uncomfortable and unpleasant. Oh, got a couple of pedestrians on the path up ahead. First time I've ever noticed that winding hole there. Right. We're on the flight path to Edinburgh Airport as well. He's stopping. Thanks. Whew. Felt like the camera was getting a bit close to the roof there. Here's the next noisy bit. The M8 motorway. And the reason for such a big winding hole here, this side of the bridge, is that up until the year 2000, this is where the canal was terminated, and it went through this stretch in a pipe. And then, as part of the Millennium Project to reopen the canal, the M8 bridge was opened, or was constructed there. And this next stretch of the canal went from the M8 there through to Wester Hailes on the outskirts of Edinburgh, where again it went under a tunnel right through under Wester Hailes, and it was closed off anyway. Whew. Forgot my bell. It was closed at Wester Hailes under a tunnel. The Edinburgh City bypass was built, and an aqueduct was constructed to take the canal over the bypass, and then it was reopened through Wester Hailes. I'm not pinging my bell very well because of my gloves and the fact that my thumb is almost completely numb with a cold. Aye. That's Muir End Farm up there, and that's where I'm headed for. And I think I might just go off onto the road here and up the road, rather than go on to the next bridge and risk the farm track, which is muddy at the best of times. It's always bonny, the view you get from the bridges. I wonder if I'll maybe drop this down a wee bit now. Drop that into there. think that might have been working its way down. Hey, so now you're just straight in front of me, right in my eye line. Almost got to squint to see the lens, which of course being very wide angle will give my face a very distorted look. But I'm guessing that my entire physog is in the frame. Car coming. There's the farm track. The gate is actually open today. Now, I've got a decision to make along here. When I come to the crossroads, I can go straight on along Drumshoreland Road up to Pumferston. It's not a nice road, it's a bit rough, fairly narrow, and it's straight enough to carry quite a lot of fast traffic. Yeah, he could have stopped just there where the road widens a bit, but he didn't. Or I could go to the left, which takes me down the hill to Amandel Country Park. Or I could go right and then left up to Roman Camp Cottages, which kind of keeps me alongside the railway. I think I will do that. It does mean I've got one little fairly short section of fairly rough gravel. Ooh, sizable tops these.